We do Friendsgivings, we do Christmas exchange. Why we can't get up a couple days before Valentine's Day and just have an orgy?
And I know that I'm being hateful, but that ain't nothing. That ain't nothing. I'm just
Excuse me, do you work here? Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Do you work here?
Sorry?
Do you work here?
No.
Oh,
Sorry. Sorry.
do you work here?
No, I don't.
Excuse me. You work here?
I don't.
See something. I'm trying to see something. Wait. How you gonna do it like that? I'm trying to give you a little feedback. Yeah, arch that back.
You chat niggas know what I want. So bad that I can't
When he put the dick in it, how you like and you barely put the tip.
Which actor from Hairspray is bisexual?
Zac Efron.
I think it's Christopher Walken. Who's the lead? Tracy? Yeah, isn't she bi too?
She's canceled.
Is she racist? Hi, I'm Ananiah. This is Gaydar. What is a Disney gay, and what are 3 things that they do?
Elsa is a Disney gay.
Sure.
And she makes ice, and she chooses herself.
That's unfortunately not on the cards, but it is right. Like, I love how you think. Where are some places you might find lesbians hanging out?
My apartment, Bushwick at large, Writ Large, L Train Vintage.
Can you describe what a performative mask person would be?
They might wear like long sleeves on a hot day. Like
What are they doing that for? Attention?
In 4th grade, I pretended that I skateboarded so that my crush would like me, and it didn't work. And
So did you curse them and their family?
yes.
What is a dental dam?
When you put something over a vagina so as to not contract sexually transmitted diseases.
Through your
Mouth.
Amen. Well, first of all, do you believe in dental dams?
Like, I don't believe they're ever used, but
Sure.
I do believe in the right to them as an option.
It's kind of like Bigfoot.
Yeah.
Sasquatch. If I had to guess if you were gay, straight, or a homophobe, I think you're gay. Yeah.
I'm straight,
Girl.
but I went to a women's college, and I've been with women before,
Right.
and I live with a lesbian.
Girl.
Public service announcement. We are in December, so make sure you're wearing coats and keeping locks on your pantries. Cause it's a little chilly outside.
Good skin, rich too. Still doing it like rent due. Used to have a chip too for the synthetic, not a wig glued. I'm a homeowner with a swim pool.
And when Elphaba said, I don't even know what I'm reading, I know Leah Michelle felt that.
Gay men are so funny, because why did somebody reply to my story post, like laugh, so it pops up in my messages? I look at my messages, I see a green circle. They added me to their close friends. Next thing I know, I click the button, not knowing what the fuck I'ma see. Bro got his ass bent over. Got Playboy Cardi playing in the background with WCW Nitro on the TV, and then he got his location pin set to Brooklyn. Nigga, are you setting a trap for me? It's not gonna work, but good try. Great try.
Everybody get out on the floor. It can get a little crazy when the kick hits the floor. Make a scene, nobody can ignore. Don't knock it.
She drove 3 hours away to find this man at his job over a TikTok comment. And she said, you see how easy it was for me to find you? Terrified. I would have been terrified. Do we know what he said in her comment section? Does anybody know what he said? And do we have eyes on her at all times? Because
I am ready is about to set sail. This kind of day couldn't get much better, but it keeps on trying. Yeah.
Wish that I was on a rocky top down in the Tennessee hills.
I met this guy. Well, actually, I went grocery shopping and I bumped into this guy, and he was like, "Oh, you look familiar. Do I know you?" And I was like, "I don't think so. Like, why would you know me? I don't think I've ever seen you before." He's like, "Do you go out often?" I was like, "Not really. Should I?" And then he was just like, "Have you ever been to this party?" No, for record, it isn't a party. And I was like, yes, I have. And he's like, "That's where I know you from. I tried to stick it in, but you were too tight." Well, I mean, I can give you my number. You can try it again.
I just don't want her to know.
if you kiss your significant other on the forehead in front of me, you kissing mine too. All right? Because either everybody get one or nobody gets one. We not like, nah, I'm included in this too. If you giving them out, share some with the class. Come on.
Imagine my surprise when I get on TikTok in the morning and I see my face plastered on incel TikTok. All because I spoke on my dating preferences. It's like men hate when they don't fit into your dating criteria, and then they start to call you everything but a child of God. And it's like men hate you because you have high expectations. Meanwhile, the women in their lives settled. Whether it's their wife, whether it's their mother, whether it's their grandmother, whether it's their sister, they hate when women have high expectations. And the only negative thing that they had to say about me was the fact that I'm laying in my bed and with a bonnet and I am not a 10. Okay. So there's one man, he is married to a white lady, he has 2 kids, his house is not fully furnished. Like, there's other things for you to do. I understand that TikTok may be your main source of income, but talking about me, about my dating preferences, it's kind of like, it's low, it's weak. And the other guy's whole fan base is catered to men that hate women. It's an entire community of incels. Like, wow. And then the other ones are just unsightly. It's just that simple. And it's like none of the people who are actually qualified to speak on my preferences are on TikTok. They don't have social media. Or if they do, the last post was 2014. You know? And of course their comments were full of pick-me women and incel men that would never have a chance. If they complimented me, I will actually say it's sexual harassment. And I'm not even upset that men who don't fit the bill decided to speak on me. I don't care. You got people to look at my face. I don't care how I was looking. I don't care what I said. My job is done. Like, negative publicity, I'm okay with it. Everybody's allowed to have high expectations. We're allowed to have wants. We're allowed to be delusional. Me being delusional has got me very far in life, actually. So I encourage everybody, if you really want something, you want to aim high, be delusional. And don't let a bum tell you what you're worthy of.
Lace boxers? He was a grown man wearing lace boxers? What, is he gay? He is? Well, I mean, you know, you just can't be sagging with lace boxers anywhere. He was at a gay club? Well, I mean, you know, still, the area, it was in Atlanta. It was one of Atlanta's most notorious gay clubs. Is water still wet?
Was home when you left. You're right. Your daddy, your mama, your brother, your sister, the dog, the cat, the fish was home when you left. You're right. And that's the reason you left. You're right. I left my home.
On October 24th, 1898, a former Confederate officer named Alfred Moore Waddell gave a speech that would convince local white supremacists to murder black men in the streets on Election Day. Alfred Waddell was a Wilmington lawyer, Democrat, and former Confederate officer.
This is Thalian Hall in Wilmington, North Carolina. This is where Waddell addressed a large crowd and said, "Negro domination shall henceforth be only a shameful memory to us, and an everlasting warning to those who shall ever seek to revive it." Waddell asserted that he was willing to choke the current of the Cape Fear River with black carcasses. He wanted to ensure that the white man's rule would restart and never end again.
2 weeks later, on November 7th, the night before Election Day, Waddell gave another speech, this time at the courthouse, where he said,
"Men, the crisis is upon us. You must do your duty. The city and state shall be rid of Negro domination once and forever. Go to the polls tomorrow, and if you find a Negro out voting, tell him to leave the polls, and if he refuses, kill him. Shoot him down in his tracks."
This would officially set the stage for one of the most deadly and notorious acts of racial violence in American history.
McFadden Art Class, Baltimore, MD.
That's still pretty bad. But if I just that's not great either. But if I just see, that's bad. I ain't too shy, flirting with you. You know I ain't too proud. What you wanna do? What you wanna do? Baby, I ain't too shy, flirting with you. You know I ain't
you? Do you like me? In the club in my white tee. I like you. Do you like me? In the club and I'm sweating through my white tee. I like you. Do you like me? In the club in my white tee.
Like, I don't know what to do. Like, my car just got repossessed. My mom has a terminal illness. Gracie Abrams still exists. Dada man cheated on me. Like, I don't know.
I'm gonna hold your hand when I say this, but it's Israel. It's Israel.
Look, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, release 'em.
I wish that I haven't had a phone to call you up to hold a conversation about problems getting tough. That's never enough for my.
And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Where you at there? So it's been said many times, many ways. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas. Merry Christmas.
This is how life feels when you stop hanging out with bitches who secretly hate you.
If I go,
Would you rather have a thought daughter or a gay son?
Twins, both.
I need about $30,000 to get my tap career off the ground.
That's just a taste.
my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my turn, my
Asian doll.
Hi. Asian doll.
Nobody is me, I mean like nobody. I wake up every day like I won the lottery. Look in the mirror like if you ain't feeling me, maybe I'm living in delusion. I don't care about looking stupid. No, I don't know what I'm doing. If you don't get it, I won't lose it. It's so fucking sweet to be me, fucking sweet to be a girl that's literally living a dream. I wake up and I go to sleep. Could have any girl in the world and I still fuck with me. Living a dream. I give myself my roses. I'm sexy, I know. If I get sweet to be me, forget.
Right now, let's do it for the camera. Right now, and if you win, I'll make sure I got like $70,000 in my pocket. If you body me, you can take the money. Right now. I hate you, nigga. Let's die.
Come on, what's up? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, here, come on.
Life gets so good when you admit to yourself that you might just be a perverted freak. Like, there's only 3 things in my life that I love. 1, queer reimaginings of biblical imagery. 2, Beyonce. And 3, character designs bashing into each other's genitalia like a particle accelerator. I'm saying, we're here. I'm saying, let's be free. We've heard of dead dove, but can I posit, what if the dove is alive and well? Join me, sisters, join me.
2026 is either going to be my year or my last year. Fuck, I cannot take this shit that much longer.
Wanted from you to give me something that I never had of. Yeah, something that you are. Yeah, and
Kim isn't normalizing Neuralink to influence you to get it. You can't afford it. Kim's normalizing it so you're less horrified when the government announces that they've been using it on prisoners, on the people that ICE is rounding up.
Y'all need to stop messing with black women. She drove 3 hours. She said, you don't know me, but I know you. She prepared a statement for him.
It's still blowing my mind every time I watch that video. Like the amount of hatred you have to have and give up everything. Literally give up everything. Your money. And to top it all off, he said, let's do it in front of the precinct. He doesn't care about anything. He don't care about anything. That's how much he hates this man. I don't even want to breathe next to him. That joint might wear off on me. But like every time I watch that video, I get chills.
On November 9th, 1898, the day after Election Day, 1,000 white supremacists met at the Wilmington Courthouse, led by former Confederate soldier Alfred Waddell. The supremacists formed a list of demands in what they called the White Declaration of Independence. The declaration stated that the framers of the U.S. Constitution never anticipated the enfranchisement of an ignorant population of African origin. 450 men signed the declaration. They also demanded that the fusionist mayor and all black elected city officials leave office immediately, and the Wilmington Daily Record, the black-owned newspaper led by Alexander Manly, would be closed forever. They sent those list of demands to a colored committee of black leaders as an ultimatum. A response was never returned. So, a mob of white armed men rode to the offices of the Daily Record to lynch Alexander Manly.
He narrowly escaped. The mob then burned the newspaper office to the ground and took this picture around the carcass of the building.
Alexander Manly escaped Wilmington with his life, never to return again. The mob then moved into the city, killing, harming, and intimidating black people indiscriminately. They broke into homes, businesses, and churches, demanding that black folk leave or be killed. The black residents of Wilmington fled the city in droves. They hid in the cemeteries and in the rivers, and ultimately made the decision to never return again. It's estimated that upwards of 300 black people were killed that day.
Is it right when I don't know what I don't know? Would it be wrong if I got a sick guy? How much you pay for it?
Chase the kind of song that makes a man love a man, a man love a man, a man love a man.
Take this positive energy.
Take it!
And I better never see you sad again, you fine ass motherfucker.